This is the third and last part of the theory of kingship that was mentioned in Aggannasutta. So this is about the functions of the ruler. All of you remember one thing, that Buddha was very much interested to follow a principle of justice and morality by his own ruler. So powers and functions are not very lengthy. First one is administration of justice. It is the responsibility of the king to administer justice in the society. And because injustice and immoral activities and any kind of, what I can say, that exploitation of the people or any kind of cruel activities, all these are responsible for creating disturbances in the society. So in that case, if some people are engaged themselves with some illegal activities, corrupt practices, they have started torturing other people, for which other people are suffering. So these type of people should be punished by the king according to the law of the land. And if necessary, their trial should continue, and their trial should continue by the king. And along with the king, it is the people of the society also, if they found that some people are engaged themselves with mischievous activities, some people are creating disturbances in the society, they are not following the just behavior, they are not following the reasoning, all these things, then the people of the society may also take responsibility to control these type of unsocial elements or antisocial elements, and they may also throw them out from the society for the betterment of the society. So not only the king, people may also take the same role to control those antisocial elements. The next one is adherence to the principle of justice. That means the king should have to follow the principle of justice, and whenever he is going to give punishment to any person, he should have to find out, he should have to discuss elaborately, even take the advice from the advisors, why the crime took place, and who is responsible for committing that crime, and after that he can only take the decision, because the real culprit should be punished. And if sometime the king is misguided and he give punishment to an innocent person, then it is the responsibility of the king to withdraw that decisions, uh, and always try to give punishment to the person who is a culprit, and always try to safeguard the innocent people. And for that reasons, if necessary, he will have to take time, and elaborate discussion is also necessary with the experts for giving judgment to any particular case. And because if the king is able to follow the principle of justice, automatically people will have a great faith on the king, on his motives, on his intention, etc. The next one is moral support to the people. So if the king is responsible to give moral support to the people, then he should be also a man of character. He should be a peaceful person. He should not use his coercive power every now and then. He should be a just person. He should be a reasonable person. He should not engage himself with any activities which are detrimental for the society, and then only he can give moral support to the people, because a person who himself is following morality, who himself is following a particular ethical standard, he can only give moral support to the people. So king should have to follow certain qualities which already I had discussed in earlier portion, that is Raj Dharma. Then only he can able to give moral support to the people, so that people can lead a good life. They can follow the path of morality. They can become a person who is always adopted reason, who is always following the path of truth, reason, justice, etc. And last one is facilities to the subject. Okay, it is the responsibility of the king to give various facilities to the subject. As for example, those who are producing class, For to them, government should have to not producing class, those who are actually farmer class or who are related with the cultivation, so they should also be assisted by the king by cash or kind. Then those who are working as civil servants and bureaucrats, they should also have to be paid by the government as a form of salary. And those who are assisting him, they should also be given. And those who are poor people, who are propertyless people, they may also be given property by the king. And along with that, king should also be responsible for the economic, political and social development of the people. And so far as Buddha is concerned, he did not put stress either on economic or social or political activity separately. He said the king is responsible to look after providing every kind of facilities to the people so that they can lead a good life, they can lead a satisfied life in his kingdom. And so far as Buddha's idea of government is concerned, he did not elaborately discuss anything about government, but Buddhism is based on the principle of Sanghas, Buddhist Sanghas. Sangha means some association, organization. And if we study the characteristics of Buddhist Sanghas, we will find that these are applicable for the characteristics of government also. That means government or Sangha is ruled through rules and regulations and not by the will of a particular person. That means the king individual will or king's sweet will is not sufficient to run the administration of the country. The country should be ruled through the rules and regulation. That means by following constitutional methods, country should be run or Sangha should be run according to the rules and regulations of the Sangha, which are again framed by the bhikshus or the members of the Sangha. Then it is based on equality. That means those people who are the members of the Sangha or those people who are those people who are termed as citizens, they should be equally treated. Equality should be the basis of the government. All should be treated equally. There should not be any equality on the basis of various artificial factors, etc. Then the Sangha or the state or the government should enrich itself through the feelings of fraternity and unity and fellow feelings. So those who are the members of the Sangha or the government, they should have to perform their activities in such a way that it will ultimately help them to create the feelings of fraternity. That means brotherhood or fellow feelings, and that also ultimately establish unity and integrity in the Sangha as well as in the government. So these are some of the ideals or ideology which Buddha was interested that government should also follow. Then it is non-centric system. That means power should not be concentrated in the hands of few people. Power should be decentralized. It is more or less like a participatory democracy where the members of the Sangha, they themselves will sit together, they will frame their rules and regulations. If amendment of the rules and regulations are necessary, they will have to carry on that amendment. So everything will be done by the members of the Sanghas or the members of the government. And presence of some communist traits are also there. Communist traits means they are already I said that there is equality, then they are sitting together, there is common dining system, and there is fellow feelings, there is brotherhood, there is no distinction between the people on the basis of caste, class, etc. So these trait of communism is also visible in Buddhist Sangha or Buddhist government. So one thing you remember that Buddha was always in favor of people's power, and he said that people can do anything and everything for their betterment if they are willing to do. And in his government or in his principle of Sanghas also, we found that these characteristics are available. So I think that Aggannasutta Digha Nikaya I have completed somehow. So in my next video I will try to give another thinker. If you have any suggestions, you can put forward to me. Thank you.